Hello, how's it going? Today we're playing another Danganronpa. That again, the sound resetted. Oh, it lowered. Thank you. For the love of God, my eardrums. My eardrums. They bleed. Don't you know they bleed? Yeah. Alright. So, Byakuya. Rest in peace. He's gone. And am I sad? I don't know. This new Byakuya is pretty kawaii, you know? No, F1. We have, you don't know what that's about. Some truth bullets. Don't remember where I was up to last. You know? I don't remember what I was doing last. My YouTube says chat rate. Like there's chatters, but I don't see anything. Is that the joy of YouTube breaking? Let's see.
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... Right. Right. Alright. Alrighties. That's pretty much it. Okay, so... we finished what we needed to do in here. Did we? I don't know. Let me talk to this guy. Maybe he'll tell me.
All right.
All right. Oh, Byakuya's cottage. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse. For some reason, I keep getting stuck on the floor there. We're going to Byakuya's house to see what he was hiding. Is it open? It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so, Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
What?
I can't even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
It's for the class trial. There's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose. I'll leave the rest
I've unlocked
to
the
you.
door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic
Jeez.
spell? It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I guess we should go inside
You're
then.
right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's an envelope. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
that's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty
Hajime.
suspicious. You should check what's inside. Why me? The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
This is...
A crime warning. No. If it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe.
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter. He could ignore the possibility of this happening even if it was just a worst case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that simple possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us, he probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, matter of fact, let me check my volume. Okay, alright, sound go. Everyone would have likely to begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone.
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. Hey! He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that's the problem. Completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? What do you... Yeah, keys. Yeah. Yeah, definitely keys. Call me keys. All my friends call me keys. They plan to manipulate Byakuya. I'm really sad about Byakuya. Right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Ooh.
Hey.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left into the class trial. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiro for a favor earlier. I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
That's all you. I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. See,
Hey.
I understand. Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be
Bye
ready.
now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. I mean, he's the color of pale, like naturally. Right? Now, why Byakuya? Is he really dead? I can't believe that. What the fuck are you doing over there? Sob, too cruel. This is just too cruel. Oh yeah, might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't want to help you guys mistrust your friends. Man, I swear, it's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about this stuff. More importantly, do you know why the old building windows are covered by iron plates? Iron plates? I cover them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside since it's dangerous because of the renovation. So that's why you covered them? Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger is supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it's supposed to be. While playing Danganronpa 2, I got spoiled so many times on who killed who and who died. Aw. But why did it get like this? It's so cruel. I would say like getting spoiled by this game is a complete like there would be absolutely no point in playing it, right? We have to do this no matter what, damn it. Wait, where was she doing the autopsy? In? I'm trying to figure out who's the nurse in these pictures. She's there. She's like, the hell with y'all. No! I'm gonna wait until I beat all the games and until I play this game. I mean, till I watch the anime. What the hell was that loud voice just now? This?
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore.
Oh.
I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that. Shortly after the party, instead. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Sheesh.
However, you think I'd be angered by something like that. You'll all underestimate my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve. Wow, I can't read. All with one presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but also have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Oh well, let's not get too into it. By the way, I like that person's name is I'm so sorry. That's an A+ name. You're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started too, after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found? That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember just in case. Let's see. Oh, maybe she's done. Did you find out anything? I tried within reasons to perform an autopsy on Byaku's body, man. I'm really sad about this. And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byaku's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Are you okay? I'm sorry, talking about it made me so sad. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of it, what you wanted to say. Still around 5 millimeter in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That is pretty thin. That's thin as an ice pick or an owl. An ice pick? I've never seen an ice pick in person. So I don't even know what an owl is, you know? Was it?
Hey!
Where the hell do you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Sorta. You don't sound too sure. Take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. 2 photos, okay. I'm looking at one. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. Right. When I did, the disc diagram was the result. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Teru. Office room, Peko. And then all windows unknown. So how did Byakuya ended up over there? I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing at a far distance from the table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? That's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. You think it was Nagito? I don't know. I didn't mean to shout that, but he's right next to it. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all. It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. All right, are we ready, guys? Are we ready to die? Because that's what's gonna happen.
Alrighty, guys, it's finally time. That's right, it's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with
Oh
my
yeah, I know this. I know this mountain.
carved in. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face. Yeah, I know where that is. Did it automatically, like, teleport me? This is where we go to lose. Because I'm not sure. I can't, I don't even have, like, a freaking clue of who did it. Did you just spoil something? Did you just spoil who killed who? Is that what you just did to me? No? There's a control to help you move faster. Instead of just walking to let you know. What control? What? You don't know, man. If Byakuya came back, Mukuro could come back too. And then that shit would be like... I would fucking be baffled.
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is this mountain? When did it get here? Q and E? Wait, but does that mean I won't level up? If I use that? That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. Well, they said that if I manually, like, walk everywhere, my little pet levels up. But if I, like, teleport or whatever... like, it doesn't level up. I don't know if that's the same thing. Ow! I hit my knee. Oh, old lady. She hit her kneecap. Ow.
You are right.
Byakuya will still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. I don't believe he's dead. In all honesty. What happened to Gunham and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it.
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell no, there's no way I let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey, come on now!
Okay, so like basically Q and E helps you move to the other areas quicker. Like let's say you are on the first island and you're outside of the cabin area. If you press Q or E, it would take you to the other location with the label. Oh. Okay, I get what you mean. But I wonder if it still will level up my pet. Although I don't know if the pet even means anything. Like, it probably just gives me an achievement. Wait. Achievements. Oh, there's a search. Oh yeah, there's an achievement.
Hey!
What are you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyways?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this as murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Alright, I got a question. Who do we think is the killer based on the evidence that we have in front of us? I don't even know. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And it would be nice if you had the same name. One day I'll have awesome cool cat things for YouTube.
Now then, let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
Hey.
I think leveling up isn't that necessary because when I fully completed that pet, it just gave me some present and started again from 0. Oh. Yeah, so I think it's just the achievement. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
All right, now that everyone's all together. There's also different from the achievements. There's also different pets. Because there's an achievement of leveling all the pets.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My Monomi, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join
You
in?
masochistic
Do you want to
mascots.
taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys. So hurry up.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? I keep looking at everybody here and it's like... Watch it be Nagito. Just because like they try to get you to like a character so quick. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. What the fuck? Something came out.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even the Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
Hey,
Forgive me,
hey.
seriously. Just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyways. Like, not even remotely.
Wait, no way.
There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you are really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. I hate that she's mad stereotypical. Like, men are supposed to be this way. Like, can you please? If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, I'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's just do our best to clear the game. Shaken with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward, intensely. As the escalator carried me. You know what? Fuck words. And then each of us entered Monokuma Rock. You know what? I would say, listen, my first language is Spanish, all right? But listen, it's been a couple of years, so this is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma's doing what he
However,
pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. Chatter, chatter. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone couldn't hear it. They were listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened. Ooh,
Welcome.
okay. I like the room. This class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Why, you?
What the heck is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this. I thought it looked nice. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. You're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seat we had been assigned. From this point on, we needed to find out who killed Byakuya. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as a leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, why does my hair stick up like that? God, that's so embarrassing. We need to find out by any means possible because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah. Set skills. Mood maker. What's your favorite minigame from the trials, like Rebuto's Showdown and stuff? Yo, can I be honest with you? I fucking hate them all. I hate them all. There isn't a trial
Now
I like.
then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Why did he wrap her up like that? Mon ami, why is she freaking hanging from the freaking ceiling like that?
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened
That's
will
not how you
receive
treat your
punishment.
siblings.
But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Now, is that like his eyebrows growing out? Or is this supposed to be like thunder?
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
She's got mushrooms on her.
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Nagito looked like he bleached his hair and it got fucking ruined.
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. If we can't do that, no thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials. Okay. Ear tainting rudeness? Oh my god. Yep, truth bullets. Knife, bloodstain, gaps in the floor.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Yeah.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Obviously, by hiding the body, they tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
She crazy.
Why was Byakuya's in a place like...
His body was under at the very back of...
After the killer they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. But it's right.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? What?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Did Byakuya
Obviously,
kill himself?
he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Maybe he was scared.
It's a
Afraid of the dark.
blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Uh-huh. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably. It's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably. Byakuya and scare doesn't go together? It probably does. Maybe. No, I don't know.
Crap!
I don't, what the fuck was he doing? If it's connected to what was he doing? Why did I stop at this picture? The fuck does the irons have to do with anything? Which one is it? If it's connected to the knife? No!
Crap.
God dang it. This is how I'm gonna die, GG. Night vision goggles.
Crap. Crap.
God damn it! He's saying crap for me. Oh, what was he doing? If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably. Kitchen equipment list?
Crap.
Damn it. The knife?
I can prove it with this.
God dang it!
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I don't know, that didn't make sense with the
Knife?
sentence.
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
But how the fuck?
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
And then got stabbed?
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
There was only one weak spot. One lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. All right. We'll skip this. We're gonna guess. We're gonna guess. We're gonna take our knowledge from the first one and what the fuck? Have safety, timer, night vision, that's a lot of
I'm
fucking
sure
options.
Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
He's dead.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
Call him Ham Hands.
But it was super
Ham
pitch
Hands.
black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! Ham Hands, yeah.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
Sometimes I go to sleep and then I wake up from my dream. Like,
So, are you
no,
saying
that's
Byakuya
wrong!
was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, where am I?
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Excuse me?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
What? Calm your tits.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
You're surprised by Mahiro's sudden argument just between you and me. I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Is this Monokuma talking to me? That's exactly what the fuck that was. That was a jump scare. Oh, Rebuto. Alright. Let's skip this tutorial. That is a long ass tutorial. irons in the storage room?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
What the
If you just
fuck?
use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
Maybe I should have.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Bro.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in it. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Why?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, I gotta fucking shoot it. Oh my god,
Because
thank
if they
you,
used
thank
night
you,
vision
thank you.
goggles,
I noticed
then they
it
could
at the
have killed
end.
Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in it. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Crap!
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Allow me to cut through those words.
No, Byakuya was definitely
Sharp
the one
like
who
a
brought
knife.
those night vision goggles.
Bright like a diamond.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party. We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I sound like I'm 12 years old.
I see. When you put it like that,
But
it
I'm
makes
pretty sure we're
sense.
adults in this one, right?
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I?
What the fuck?
Times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yes, this is true.
Huh? Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Which is stupid.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
No.
He probably knew. Someone was planning.
I mean,
to
it's
commit a
kind
murder.
of weird to say that, knowing that he's
Saying
dead.
he predicted
You know?
the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Oh my god. Now I can use it.
I can prove
Can't
it.
we just see like whose handwriting this is? Like we did in the first one?
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Like everybody write something here. Like before you even brought this evidence up, you should have asked everybody to write their like name or something. And be like, all right, that's the killer.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
I just want to know how they got an envelope.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
How mushrooms
Doesn't
disappear.
matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
What I want to know is this a
If he
combination
had,
of the
we
first
would've
game?
panicked. Byakuya
Because it's
probably
like,
knew
how
that
is
too.
Byakuya here?
So, he tried
Or is this
to
like
do
another
something about it
universe?
without telling anyone? I see.
Like, how is
Strong
this set up?
sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Facts. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya? There's no way. I can't believe that yet. I can't believe that yet. I could. He's fucking dead. What do you
Pardon
mean?
me. Can I say something,
Some
please?
random music.
What is it, Miss
That's
Sonia?
just great.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Of course, because it freaking highlighted like a, you know? What I want to know is why no one else noticed.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
No shit.
They
Sherlock?
had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
It was not.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
No. No, that's not really what happened. Blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. Agree spots? You know what? We'll skip this too. We'll fucking guess it. We'll wing it. Make your argument. I don't even know what their fucking account was.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time. Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree
Consent?
with that.
Consent? Consent.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Yeah, I would slap you.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Yeah.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Exactly.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
What the fuck, Neko?
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Oh my god.
Weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or
Oh
were you
my
raised in a
God.
locker room?
The cringe.
I'm sorry.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
Oh my god.
How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Ew.
I said it's fine.
But
Oh my
still,
God.
you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom.
Shitting in the
including
dark.
when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
Ew.
Excited?
Ew.
Seriously, stop it.
But still,
Can I
Your stomach
turn off
pain.
the game?
was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Bitch, everyone's gonna die here.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
But there's nowhere to prove that. Also, laxative working that fast? Like, sign me up.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating
Embarrassing
anything
pose?
weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste. Crap.
I'm thinking.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
What the fuck is this embarrassing pose?
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
What is that supposed to be?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong!
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Hey! This
It's
is
bickering.
a curse-free
Let's
channel.
just dismiss Pecco's stomachache
Stream.
as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Can I kick her?
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we have to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I wish you would.
Throw a stone and hit it?
I wish you would.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
Damn.
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No!
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and if you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the... Or maybe they caused a power surge?
There we go.
I agree with
I
that.
consent to that. I consent to that sentence.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Yes.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
We figured it out, guys.
Stupid fool!
Why is he getting so angry?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
No.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
What?
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the store, and that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna
The
purposely
irons are
set
just
up an
one
argument
reason
with
the blackout
somebody and
occurred,
use them.
but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Right.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
Oh, we said it at the
They
same time.
probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably?
Indubitably.
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Ooh.
right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Maybe.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Huh?
Nagito? What happened
What?
to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Huh?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Huh?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
What?
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
What is happening?
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
So was I right? Did kill him?
I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the
He
killer is?
whispered.
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to attain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they would have to be close to the table. That's why I think it was Nagito?
Let's try
Nahito?
examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
See? Is that son of a bitch. And how they were able to move, that's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. It's not hard if you're already next to it, right? The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection? But you're saying the killer used it to move in the dark? That doesn't make any sense. There's no way.
Here!
The lamp?
The killer?
killer?
The desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course there's no way they used the desk lamp. The killer actually used the light, the weight of the desk lamp. No? Okay. The light bulb.
Crap!
The tablecloth. Crap. The power cord.
Prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
Sure.
By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done it is...
You're the only one!
Yep. I might be right.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
Mm-hmm.
That's just a coincidence.
But still,
You had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife on the table was when he was cleaning.
I see!
Fastest trial ever, you know it.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
Yeah. I don't know why they let him clean by
Factor in
himself.
the power cord and
You
the
know?
time you spent cleaning. You're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yep. Nah, he did. He thought he was gonna be lucky, but his luck ran out.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Yep. Because he would be the only one to live.
lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Oh! Oh!
Well,
Cursed
just
him out.
admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
It's always the kind ones. You never trust them.
Say something.
Never trust the nice ones. Oh, shit, he lost it.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Eh? Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes became like this dude from Naruto. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness. As it.
Let's cut to the chase.
I'm pretty sure you guys read that.
You're
Let's cut
correct.
to- yeah.
It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the
But
blackout.
why are you admitting it, bro?
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
He is.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets! He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
Yeah, punk ass
By
bitch.
threatening
Oh, sorry.
Byakuya,
Shit.
Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
And how about that old looking building near their hotel?
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
We don't have to, like, explain it.
Reminds
Like,
me.
he admitted
Nagito
it. Let's
was
go.
the one who suggested I guard the office.
We could just vote right now.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Because he's lucky.
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human. I see!
Oh, see.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck.
Yeah.
It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate
How?
lucky student,
You can
you know?
be rich right now. Play the lottery. Do something with it.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
Like
that was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
I'm on par with this dude, man.
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
For you, Hiko, man. He's like,
How should I put this?
everything I feel he's saying.
Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes
Whoa.
me want to puke.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end.
I
with
feel like he
mere
would have like the
play.
hottest,
Now
nastiest
then,
breath.
Let us
This
lift
guy.
the curtain for a bloody spectacle.
From now on, okay, white noise. I don't know whose accounts these were.
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
Can I shoot these?
You know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
but based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's
Right,
body,
that's right.
the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Right.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Not a whorehouse!
No!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Not the
Is
whorehouse.
this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Hmm?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened
Wait, first of all,
during
how'd
the
you play it on
blackout?
phone?
Hmm.
Oh, you are right. It's it's F1 for me.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
Truth is by no, that can't be it. Should be some way to find out what happened in the dark.
Crap!
Crap. Which one is it? No, that's not it either. There should be a way to find out what happened in the dark. No!
Crap!
Ibuki's account. Ibuki. Ibuki! Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right,
I
you're
can
right.
prove it with this.
I forgot.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark,
We heard
I'm
it.
pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
She forgot?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure,
Whoa,
and
come
personality
on.
totally suck.
Why they had to go there?
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Ow.
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Baka stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he can grab it? Well, it sounds plausible, I mean, just by listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually. Now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
You're not the killer.
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout. It was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
What?
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right
What?
back to square one!
What kind of fucking turn of events is this?
We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope. ...
Is Nagito. But okay, so if he's not the killer, someone else is the blackened. What do we do with him? He's obviously batshit crazy. Like, should we like stuff him somewhere? Lock him in a room, feed him once in a while? Someone should kill him. What's happening? Trial. Suspended? What?
Well now.
The class trial has reached its climax, but okay, there's a question for you. What's this? To those who figured out who it is, how about you try to guess the killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, aw.
And of course, there's no
But I
$10
want $10 billion.
either.
You're so evil!
Take my save data. Resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it, 'cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
What the fuck was that?
Now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your look.
Damn, that's fucked up. He got so excited to be let down again.
I see.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take
That
it
would
with
be
you,
not possible.
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that...
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Okay. Skipping it. There's a lot of E's. Wait. Just trying to... God dang it. How do I... Do I gotta get them to hit each other? Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have just read the rules. Oh, it releases them over there. Okay, what happens if these two hit? Oh. Oh. I got it. We got 3 minutes. This is so fucking slow. Nope. Oops. I don't know how to spell. I have an N. Oh! I'm losing health. Oh, I can destroy unnecessary. Ooh. Ooh. No! I fucked up. Oh my god, under the floor. That's what I was looking for. Shit. That's an R. I need to know. I need to know. I got an R. I don't need it. No! I'm losing health! No, I pressed the wrong button! Oh, they blow up after a while too? God dang it. God dang it. Okay, I hate this one.
I got it! Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
That they could have.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, the one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. I forgot. Who was it? Damn, I can't play it.
Crap!
Who was it? Oh my god. Damn, I don't remember.
Crap!
I'm about to die. I don't remember.
Crap!
I can't go in. I don't have any other option. Here's the trial has come to an end. Oh no. Yeah.
We will never give up!
We will never surrender.
Got it! I don't know.
Who the fuck was it?
Crap! Crap!
I'm just selecting everybody. Did I pick him already? The third person after Hajime. Her? Oh wait, or is the other direction? Her? Oh. Him?
You're the only one!
I thought I select him.
Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Oh shit, I thought I had to order one.
Referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
There it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Huh?
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboard. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects.
You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout, obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're not allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. But it's because of okay. Got it.
During the party, the killer.
Okay, she was able to hear noises. Something about the stove. And then... You think it was Kazui?
Was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
Him being
That
so
means
angry.
you have no alibi.
Fuck.
During the party, was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at me without going to the store. Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party started, nobody saw you.
That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is self-evident.
No. Does. He does. He
During
does
the
have.
party, the killer.
What's her name? Chiaki's.
Was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room.
Is that true, Fuyu?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
And he's just too angry to be the
You
killer.
should
You know?
have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Because I wanted to.
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party... It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness. And that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless. Which is superior?
The fire door?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
A light.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room.
It's like making a seafood bowl with...
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with. What if they used a light?
Consent. I agree. 100%.
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list. It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind?
Wait,
I
wait,
wasn't
wait.
making a perverted joke already.
No, I'm
Repeating
skipping you.
yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Will you be able to?
You kind of look like brothers.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Oh, fuck.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was... So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Nope.
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Damn.
Crap!
Is that not it?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Seen what?
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No? Fuck.
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I really don't know who to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of, you and only you. What?
Crap!
What? You and only you.
Crap!
What? They were like, just guess it. Shit. You. Damn. You.
You're the only one!
What? How the fuck did we get there?
Teru. Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
Like how? Because he knew what the list was?
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you, for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah. That's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light.
Yeah?
And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
That is true.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboard. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. Bloodstain gaps in the floorboard. What was it? Night vision. Fire door. What the fuck was it? No, that's not it.
Crap!
What was the mark?
Crap!
Was it the embarrassing pose?
Crap!
No. The key to the other sign. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like the paint. Oh, it was the knife. Okay. That's what I was looking for. I was like, didn't I find like actual like paint or something?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell?
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, he could go to the floor.
That's right.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope? let me ask you again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Terutero's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was a recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right. As long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be... I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Counter. I love this upcoming part.
Just because we heard Terutero's voice in the
You're gonna
dining
love
hall
the
doesn't mean
death
he was
scene.
literally in the dining hall.
Shame.
Huh? Why?
Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teruteru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teruteru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
What the fuck?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
What?
If Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teruteru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this should
What?
be
The
decided by
accent
gut
is going
instinct.
from like some type of
People's lives are at
Chinese accent to Southern accent
Right.
to
You guys should have
fucking.
been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
That now he sounds Jamaican. Like what the fuck?
Probably can.
Oh, you again.
Oh my god. It was his accent like just so bad. They were like, all right, you know what? We'll just fucking. Give me this.
Prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teruteru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
The fuck? That wasn't tripping.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teruteru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
What the fuck is with this accent?
But it's already decided, right?
Now, the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is
You got mushrooms again.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin, edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
Not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Lord.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Anyways, we need to focus and think about this. I swear to God, they told him to do an accent, and he just fucked up horribly. And they were like, we're just gonna put this, like, part of the story. Oh my fucking God. Not this again. Yeah. Okay, it's not an R. No. Oh shit. Shit. I died. Why would you give HP during a fucking class trial?
We will never give up.
Can you imagine if you go, you're getting arrested for a murder, and they're like, all right, time to play hangman, guys, in the courtroom. All right, if you can get this, you'll figure out one of the key evidences. Now that would be a fucking fun case, huh? Oh fuck, I did that by mistake. Oh fuck, I did that by mistake. What was that? Oh, iron skewer? Is that what I'm spelling? Oh shit. Is it just me, or have I not seen a kid? Thank you. Fuck. Shit. Oh, I could fast forward this. I didn't know that. Why no one told me? I was like, damn, this is taking forever.
I got it.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous
Byakuya? What did he say? He said Byakuya? I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru
I mean, you could have
leave the whole
buried it.
building.
Maybe, I don't know.
Means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Why? I would die. Oh. Finally, we're nearing corner of the point. We're surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say, or it'll probably pain you to condemn your classmates. But this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shield. High-speed dispute battle where you beat down your panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time. The panic talk action. You'll show your opponent's remark while following the tempo of the song. Okay, alright. Oh shit! I skipped too much. Where would you hide a weapon?
I'm not hiding anything!
I'm not hiding nothing!
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Am I winning? Am I losing? I don't know.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Ah! Shut up!
My eyes!
That's impossible! Nonsense!
You missed!
Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Ah! Unforgivable! Shut up! Where would the weapon be?
Oh shit. Me on the boat?
I don't know! Paris Hilton! Ah! Unforgivable!
That sentence.
I don't know! Paris Hilton!
You didn't see the
Where would the
fucking.
weapon be?
No?
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Where would the weapon be? Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
What order does that go in? English too hard.
Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be?
No? Oh, I died. Paris Hilton? Wait. when I see Paris Hilton.
Where would the weapon be?
Yo, why is he talking about Paris Hilton and all of that? Yes.
We will never get. Oh. What the hell you even saying, you stupid cutter, hey?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hit?
I guess we have no choice.
Oh my lord.
He said,
I'm not hot and a thing. I ain't doing it.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Paris Hilton. Does she know that she's in this game?
I don't know. Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton.
Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be? Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Where would the weapon be? That's impossible! Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be?
Word? Oh shit, on the... Oh shit!
Nonsense!
Meat on the bone?
I don't know. Paris
Meat
Hilton!
on the bone? Bone on the meat?
Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the
This is
bone?
the end.
What does that even mean?
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
How?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Like that skewering the chirazo earlier inside the pile of food. That appears to be the case. I wouldn't even know what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
The meat on the bone? Is that a dish?
I'm
Is that
using
why?
my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
Ew, but no, it's like full of blood and
Monokuma
stuff.
or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here!
But he's a robot.
I'm already eating it! Ah, a bear that eats meat!
Wait, now that I think about it, That's pretty normal.
Nom. Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Oh.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment.
So you can blame this on
Such an
me.
unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Listen, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first.
guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make...
Then I can prove Teru's crime. That's why if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes. Every case has one last feature to bring. This is the closing argument. Okay. Got it. Skipping. Closing argument. Begin. Babe, this is the office, right? Is there like more? Your mother. Is there like only this? Wait, how do I get more? Oh wait, no, I just gotta put them in. Okay, wait. Nope. Ah, I get it. After storage before the blackout? Nope. Yo, why did that take us so much health? Last stock. Can I do it with just a little bit of HP? Just a little bit of health?
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after.
A very familiar song.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel.
Yes, he did.
He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received.
That is true.
Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the
Look
night
at how he
vision
looks in it.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
Oh.
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden.
So he was gonna kill him.
If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
$38.27. Jesus Christ.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement! Correct! Yahoo!
This time, the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying like him is the one who killed Byakuya? Why did you kill him? It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting the knife under the table. So I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing, and I saw him place the irons he bought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, You caught me? What? Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
That's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want to lose again something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding. right?
Don't tell me you're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's all right that this love of mine is requested. What? I suppose I can be called the ultimate fan.
No way.
There's something wrong with you. Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
Isn't that what love is? What is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all. If you had a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me. What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For me, humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone so as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trying.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes? I have no intentions of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you wouldn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
What's wrong?
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing, plus it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned, oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know, because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed the thrust to the iron skewer there. That's why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito... No, I don't think that's it.
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito. What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be, in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggle, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet,
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island. Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain. You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible! Shut up! Shut up!
I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Is it really okay for us just to leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we would just fucking kill him all? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
What? No.
That was how should I put it? An accident, an act of self-defense, not intentional. Anyways, I feel it's possible. It's not my fault.
Hey!
Doesn't matter if it's accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's a murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy, judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's
not.
Hey!
Save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity. You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? So that's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
There's no way a person has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive. Just be honest already. At least in the end.
That is...
Why?
If only you didn't kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me. I wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama's waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Peaks Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama's waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day, then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said. You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like that. So why? I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn, if only he knew how he felt, something like this would have never happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's why when I heard Nagito's plan, I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
I see. Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
So...
Seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
That the annoying little sister has been dealt with. Let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait. That's not what I...
Please!
Tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura Diner to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
deep fried?
Extreme!
The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
How cruel.
What?
Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school, if you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouthed read it to you in front of the class?
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. This is just too cruel.
Nice.
It can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? Don't tell me the catch is. Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? And you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Well, why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know. Yes, too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Well, yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it, but telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
Not fair. Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday, but it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck? That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as a symbol of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know? Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimate to inspire hope in your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll effing kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me.
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Peaks Academy, if you're the symbol of hope who possesses the true talent, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. It's actually thanks to Byakuya I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you. One after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied until I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope Peaks Academy just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said himself we don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do.
Wait.
Hold on. Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else that we must do. Something else?
Please listen.
There is something more important we must do.
Let me
Do our best.
Well,
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry if only I was better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well,
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens
But-
again. It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Fine.
Very well. If we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend, I won't give up until the end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked at the sky. And there, just like before, there was the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands. Sorry, yawned. I can't go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange converge of sensation. And then while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
$14. Do do do. To be continued. Three-star badge? The fuck is that? A wooden stick? I always wanted a wooden stick.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
This is where we end it. This is where we end it. We're gonna go to the next chapter. I'm gonna be on tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern. And we'll do another chapter of this. At least we'll get to the crime, right? Because the crime takes like 4 hours, right? The trial and everything. So we'll get to that point tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, subscribe, follow, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.